Hi again everyone. I thought I'd just do a quick video on the haul of the stuff I got at the weekend. I got this Saturday. A guy I get on really well with, works at a charity shop. He texted me saying, "We've got an N64 in, do you want it?" I said, "Of course." So I went over. He said, "We've got a few other bits and pieces," so I went over there. I know Shell sometimes watches these videos, and her favourite little charity shop thing, they actually have two shops, one where she goes and one the other one is where I go mainly. Basically it's just they're both quite big, but it's just stuff piled on stuff on stuff on stuff. So I paid £35 for about everything you're about to see. So I got the N64, and of course with the obligatory GoldenEye game. There is 4 controllers in amongst there somewhere. There's 3 of them. Oh, there's the other one. I got a boxed Wii, also a loose Wii as well. I had a load of Family Guy and American Dad DVDs. I've been through all these, checked these. All the discs were good. There were some others, but they were pretty scratched, so I left all those. I just took the good ones. The one on the top I just picked up because it was new and sealed. I picked up, it had hundreds of PS2 titles. I really couldn't be bothered to go through them all. I just picked a few, the first few that were nice clean discs and complete. I just bought those. These were hidden in a box that I dug out. I don't think there's a lot of value in these, but for the price I paid for this lot, I'm more than happy. This, with their electronics, they don't tend to sort anything out. They just leave it in a big heap, so you have to go through it. There were a couple of video players, but they were low end, so I really didn't bother. In one of the bottom of the boxes was this. I saw Sony on it. That intrigued me. It's a Sony, if I can get it out. Which is this. I've tested it already, it's working. The air was good. It's got a couple of little marks on it, but nothing too much. The last one of these that sold for £58, and they seem to achieve around that figure. They certainly achieve around £50 all the time, so I was more than happy to find that. That's more than my money back already just on that. And the nice little Sony case as well to go with it, which I liked. Wii wheel that was in there. This is quite cool. This is new and sealed. Always like getting sealed PS2 stuff. I think it's worth around, the last one of these I sold for around 25, I think. So hoping they're still around that value. Yeah. Another Wii, loose Wii, nothing with it, but that was it. Sorry, that was my phone. This was new in the box. I found this in a box in there, so this is for somebody. I know somebody who's after one of these, so I'll give it to them. There's this Star Wars. By the way, the Rock Band is still there. I haven't touched it. This Star Wars is here. This is so heavy. There's not a lot of value in it. The posters and that are still in it. I think there was some limited edition. Oh yeah, 2 exclusive prints. They are in there, but this is not worth a lot. But the amount it weighs, crazy. And then I went outside because they have a big pile of rubbish outside where they just launch everything, electronics, anything. So I found this. I have no idea if this works. It was in the rubbish pile, so I just picked that up. There was nothing else really worth having. There were a couple of phones, but I couldn't find a basis for them, so I really gave up with it. Something else I chucked in my bag, just purely because they were sat there and I thought they have to be worth something. They're high-tech, size 2 walking boots, so they were kids size, but they didn't cost me anything, so but that's about it. So yeah, yet another Wii, a loose Wii. I have Wii, I hate to think how many Wiis I have. Just I have sold a couple recently. I've got a load of Wii Fit boards hiding in here as well. So anyone want to buy a Need for Speed acrylic, by the way? This came off a arcade machine. Anyway, apart from that, and while I was in the post office, I did a little, I think it was the weekend, I think it was Saturday, I called around my local charity shop that I get a lot of stuff from. They didn't have anything in there that I like, certainly not gaming stuff, but they were just ragging a load of stuff at the time, and so I thought I would save these. I could, you know, I don't know what this is worth. It's probably easier if I lay it out on the floor, if I can. But this is cornflakes jersey. It's a cycle top. It's got the pockets on the back, and a little zip one, and nothing in there, I've checked. But yeah, that's quite cool. And then this one, which I really like. There's a Marmite one. By the way, I hate it, so I like that. Heat jams. It's quite cool. But they were chucking these in a bag, so they're in a rag bag. So I said, you can't do that. I like those. I'll take them. So I didn't pay for these, by the way, because they were going in a rag. And anyone that knows anything about charity shops, they get pence per kilo for ragging. But yeah. So there we go. That was about it. So I didn't think it was. I'm really happy, to be fair, for 35 quid. I can't moan at that. My money is more than in that radio. Cheers, guys. See ya.